lot of people. We have some very exciting speakers. We have the Campo Minutemen. I think we have the Mountain Minutemen here also. I'm not sure. We got Minutemen from just about everywhere, all patriots, all working towards the same cause, to rid America of illegal immigration, to secure our borders, to make sure that America remains an American country and will do so for generations to come. We invited a lot of people. I actually invited Barack Obama. I called him up. You know, me and Barack, we're pretty tight. You know, we got a lot in common. We're both living in the United States. He's been to California, attended Occidental College, and I live in California. And there is a good possibility that we also have something in common. I was born in Guantanamo, Cuba. I'm a naturalized American citizen. It's a possibility he might be too, because we hear he was born in Kenya. Which of course makes him eligible to hold office, but that's being worked out. Anyways, I called Barack and he said, "Man, Frank, I can't attend. Me and Michelle, we're busy trying to hide my birth documents because we're having a problem with that. People trying to get at us over that." So I said, "Okay, but you owe me some here." And he said, "All right, Frank, hope and change, dude." And I said, "Right on, right on." Okay, we also called George Bush, but he was busy. He was trying to do something for the country. He said he was out on the border wearing his camouflage and he had his binoculars, and he was doing the best he could to make sure that the Border Patrol wasn't around and let the illegal aliens come in. That's what he's doing today. He's quite a guy. He left us with a big old mess. Had it not been for the way that the Republican Party behaved, the way that George Bush behaved, Barack Obama would not be in office today. I believe the man to be dangerous, even more dangerous than George Bush. I believe he's a communist, a Marxist, and I do not believe he has any love for this country. That's just the way I feel it. Our first speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is a member of State of State. He also heads up derailamnesty.com. Please go take a look at his website. He's also an attorney, and just like pastors, I don't like a whole bunch of attorneys either, but I like this one because he's helped me out a lot. He's a good guy, he's patriotic, and he's helped out a whole slew of us without even getting mentioned for it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet the great, the dynamic Sam Zisselman.
Yay!
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow California residents, let me tell you something that will not come as a shock to many of you. Your elected officials are lying to you. As you are aware, the reason you're here, we have a new amnesty bill that has been put in front of us, and we've been told by Representatives Gutierrez and Baca that this is going to secure the borders and prevent against future illegal immigration.
Yeah, right.
Let me share with you some of the details of what's actually happening. 287G, the current program that allows state law enforcement to check to see if they have illegal aliens in custody, that's going to be discontinued under this new bill if it passes. E-Verify, the free program run through the federal government that allows employers to simply check if someone's using a fraudulent social security number. That's out the window. That won't exist anymore. Thanks to the people with SEIU and the other brain trusts that got together, what we're going to do now instead to prevent future illegal immigration is we're going to extend more visas, 100,000 more, and they're going to go to the countries that have been dumping the most illegal aliens into Southern California and other places in this country close to our heart. Make no mistake about it. Amnesty is bad for all of the United States, but if you are a Californian, it's going to be far worse. In 1986, this mess was supposed to be fixed the last time. Take a look around you. Do we have any lack of illegal aliens here in the Los Angeles area? No. Okay. We were told almost 25 years ago now, we were told at that point that there were going to be approximately 1 million people who would avail themselves and obtain amnesty. It turned out to be 2.7. Now we're being told it's 12 million. Do you think it's going to be 12 million, or do you think it's going to be closer to 25? Okay. Make no mistake about it, the most illegal aliens will be here in California. It will hit the people in Montana. It will hit the people in Georgia, it'll hit the folks in other parts of the country, but Californians will suffer the most. You individuals right here residing in the Golden State, you will pay the steepest price if we have another 1986-like amnesty. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your attention. We've got more great speakers coming up. Thank you for showing up today.
I'm going to just say a short moment here, and I'm going to turn it over to my husband. But if you wonder where this is going, I mean, don't you wonder, what's this about and where is it going? Well, I've spent the last 8 years trying to figure out why Dave had died. And the bottom line is, our government has turned against us. It is no longer a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Now it's a government that wants to perpetuate itself. Our government wants to be more and more powerful all the time. And how do they do that? The elitists get together and they figure out ways for more money. It's about money, and it's about the NAU, the North American Union. That way we can be ruled as a group from Canada to Mexico, and we are no longer individuals. So we got a big fight ahead of us. That fight's going to happen when we all vote. And be very careful when you vote, because we don't want to get another one of those elitists in office. It's a problem for us all. Thank you very much. We love you. You guys supported us. Our son's killer now is in solitary for the rest of his life. He doesn't deserve it, but that's where he's at. What I mean by that is he deserves to be off this earth, but in some ways solitary is worse than death. So it was because of all the people getting together on our cause, and we have a bigger cause now. Thank you.
You know, I want to say something real briefly. Many of you know what I do now. And actually, I do well in bad economies. But let's look at the economy. Do you know how much this country is in debt? Almost $13 trillion. That's a lot. And on top of that, because of all the distortions and moving money around, the unfunded debt for Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid is $55 trillion on top of that. Now, add that up. 55 trillion, 13 trillion. That's almost $70 trillion. That's for every family of four. That's $800,000 in debt. That's 4 times the average cost of a house. And why? Bob mentioned earlier, $1 billion a year. Add on top of that another billion or two if you add everything up, because Gray Davis, who wasn't exactly what you'd call, let's say, conservative, told me that illegal immigration was costing us $3 billion a year in California. Add Texas, add Arizona, add New Mexico, add all the other states. And is there any doubt why the dollar is dropping like a rock in a pool? It's dropping because we're spending money we don't have, and a lot of that is being spent because of illegal immigration. A lot of the reason there's so many out of work is because there's people taking those jobs that are willing to work for nothing and putting, when have you ever heard of a journeyman program for electricians, for carpenters, for plumbers, etc., etc. now? It's not. Illegal aliens are taking those jobs. We have to be vigilant, we have to work hard, and I pray to God that none of you end up having the kind of motivation that we did to jump in the middle of this and try to make something happen. I pray that none of you lose someone to illegal immigration. But please, please, act as if you had and fight.